Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Friggin' Isan here. Welcome to another uh welcome to Demon School Iruma Kun, whatever you want to call it. Um chapter 427. Got a Patreon, $5 a month for this and many other stuff, uncut and unedited. Starting to do some anime reactions over there. Can't figure out how to get them on YouTube. I will try, but for the foreseeable future, they are going to be on the just Patreon. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. 427 discussion. Conference room for high-ranking demons of Demon Border Patrol. Regarding the Great Beyond Gate incident, at this point we've obtained statements from both Barbados Sama and Mephisto Sama of the 13 Crowns. Both parties stated that they went to rescue off the demons who were pulled into the spatial distortion, and that on the other side there was only a strange crawling space. They claimed they saw nothing special. Sorry about that. What about the two who were pulled in? We have statements not from the demons themselves, but from representatives who took their testimonies in our place. Both their statements match those of the 13 Crowns. They didn't see anything in the strange space that pulled them in. There was nothing useful in their testimony, but then, why did the Great Beyond Gate open? Isn't that what we should be asking? Vice Chief of Demon Border Patrol, Fenrir. Up until now, there have been countless attempts to open the Great Beyond Gate with the Demon King's key. But no matter what keyhole appeared, the key never fit it, and it wouldn't open. The one who opened the gate was the boy called Iruma, a student of Babylis and grandson of Sullivan Sama of the Three Greats. However, his exact origin is unknown. Unknown? Yes, there was no definitive evidence that the two are related by blood. His parents, where he was born and raised, his bloodline ability, what type of demon he is, all of this is unclear. Furthermore, Sullivan Sama has previously come under suspicion of illegally crossing into the human world, and that time frame overlaps with the period when the boy known as Iruma appeared. Surely you don't mean there's a possibility that Iruma is not a demon but a human being. A human being? That can't be. A human in the netherworld? You mean Sullivan Sama abducted him to the human world? That's true. It could upset the very balance of the netherworld, which is precisely why we must not jump to conclusions. It may be true that the origins of Sullivan Irma are unclear, but if he is indeed a human being, it would be unnatural for him to be living such a normal life here in the netherworld. He attended Babylis, where many demons gather for an entire year. Even more, he's currently rank here, 5. He also has the support of many influential demons, and above all else, the demons around him all regard him very highly. Is that not proof of the contributions he's made to the netherworld and of his own merits? I find it difficult to believe uh, that a human could act so, uh, could accomplish so much. At any rate, we still have hardly any real information. Let's avoid acting recklessly and continue investigating and sharing information. That's the best course of action here. That's true. Then this meeting is adjourned. Summarize what we've discussed and return to your duties. Yes, sir. By the way, if Iruma were human, how would you handle the situation? Would you protect him, forcibly deport him, strip him of his status, imprison him? Would you punish him? As the head of security, you surely have a strong opinion on the matter, don't you? At the time, I would fulfill my obligations as the chief of Demon Border Patrol and make an impartial decision. Glad to hear it. Chief Azal, here's the report from the Goatia security team. Thank you. Here's the list of spectators and staff members who were present during the event. Got it. We've identified several of the individuals spreading around rumors. I'll take a look. Also, please bring all the documents that need my review to my office, and please notify all departments to not to let anyone into my room for the next 2 hours. I have a very important appointment. Father. Sorry to keep you waiting, Amari. Not at all. Are you sure you have time? You seem awfully busy. It's no problem at all. Did promise you after all. Have a seat, Amari. Amar Let's talk. I haven't told anyone other than you about the details of what happened with the Great Beyond the Gate. We were pulled into the Great Beyond Gate. Anyway, thrown into a strange field of flowers, and then we saw a glimpse into a world other than the Netherworld. This place, the place from your stories, Father. That's where Iruma and I were. Is that what you is what you wanted to talk about related to the flower field and the world beyond it? That's right. The flower field where you two arrived, the great unknown hill, and your mother, Mirais. That's what I'd like to discuss. Mirais, that's mother's. I've told you that Mirais left this world due to an illness, as you recall. Yes. However, whenever you spoke about mother, your gaze looked so terribly lonely, so I never asked for more details. What I told you wasn't a lie, but I can't say it was the truth either. First, I'll start with how Mirais and I met. Definitely a human. Now, let's have the greeting from the representative of the new officers of Border Patrol. Yes, sir. New officer of Demon Border Patrol. Well, backstory time. We get to learn more about Amari's mother. It's gonna be interesting. The cool little chapter. Fenrir is being annoying as hell, as usual. Can't wait for. Are we going to get the dance? Not the masked arc where he gets put in his place by freaking what's her name? Oh my god, I suck at names, even though I really should be remembering this shit. Amaryllis. My god, sorry, I really do suck with names and stuff. Um, but it'd be pretty cool to see if we get up to that point in the anime. I don't know if we will. Hopefully. But yeah, she's pretty cool in the first place. Um, but the real exciting part of this chapter, obviously, is uh, you get to we're getting into uh Amari's background, or at least her mother and father's background, which is something we've been waiting for a while, considering all the theories and speculation around Amari's mother. Um, is she a human? A thought had just occurred to me. What if someone like Fenrir comes in and begins spying on Amari's. I am so sorry. Uh, them this meeting and learns that Amari is probably part human, and depends on if she decides to start telling her father about uh Iruma being a human if he hasn't already figured it out, and obviously stuff like Alucard, uh, Deli Curd. What fucking I really suck at names. I really do. My God, I am so sorry. But yeah, if they stuff like that does get leaked and stuff, and someone is listening in, this is going to go very badly. Oh, I will also note, as you can tell, I don't really script these videos. It's kind of just off the dome type stuff. Uh, but anyway, it's kind of just how I roll. Anyway, can't wait for the next chapter and to learn more about what's going on with Amari and her mother and her father. The last thing I want to take note of is the dude in the panel uh with like the face mask in the panel right as the meeting ends, and Fenrir starts talking to Amari's father. He kind of looks like Heisme from Refantasy, which no correlation. I just find it funny. Anyway, that was chapter 427 of Iruma Kun, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good day, night, evening, whatever, and peace.